Morning everybody, welcome to another Friday morning to Webby Sports Roundup. I'll tell you what, doesn't time fly when you're happy? Look at that, can you hear it? South of Tenerife, it's going to be 25, 27 degrees in lovely Tenerife, and we're here. Right, this is what we got for this week. We got shout-outs, massive, so you better get ready for that. A little bit of rugby union news, sad news. Grand Prix, sad news. Cricket, sad news. What's happening with English sport today? Bit of Johnny Goggles, come on Johnny. Snooker, spill of sad news. City Tenerife, good news. And horse racing, sad news. We've got to sort it, lads. That's Webby Sports Roundup. Right, first and foremost, we've got the shout-outs. This is a big, lots of shout-outs today. First and foremost, right, got to put my bins on, as you know. Getting a bit old nowadays. Right, Reese, which is Johnny Goggles' son. He said, do us a favour, Webby, put this on. Reese, this is for you, big boy. Right, he's fighting Saturday on a show in Dartford, down there in Kent. He's been training really hard, good boy, and he's sparring some good boxers. And he's fighting in a 54 kilogram weight. Okay, and he says, thanks, mate. So good luck to Reese tomorrow night. Go and do your business, son, and knock him out. Right, let's put the phone down. Right, now, this one, very important. We're going to bring in Foggy, my pal from the Oakwood in Leoncy. He's out working this morning. He'll be watching this tonight. Now, very good friend of his called Lawrence. Now, Lawrence, we've got a couple of videos. He has MS, the same as Tim's wife, Christine. He's an absolutely lovely fella. I've met him on the phone only, spoke to him, loves his football, massive Chelsea fan, and he goes to Colchester United on a regular basis. So anyway, he sent a couple of videos, and we're going to put them on in a couple of minutes' time, but there's a special one for him, and he doesn't know we've done it. Well, I've done it for him, and he's going to be over the moon. Fingers crossed. That's a West Ham. I mean, fingers crossed, not that one. So this is what's going to happen, okay? You'll see a video, then another little video. And the second one is his grandson. He took him to go and watch football. It's absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to say is, Lawrence, this is for you, from me, Webby, from Colchester United, and from Foggy. Hope you love it, mate.
My name is Lawrence. I drink down the Oakwood. That's where I met Foggy, and we're often talking about Webby's Sports Roundup. Just to let you know what's happening today, I'm a lifelong Chelsea fan. My carer Martin's a West Ham lifelong fan, season ticket holder. But today it's about my grandson, Johnny. We're taking him to see Colchester United v Harrogate. How I got there, up until 2017 when my friend died, lived in Birmingham, was a Villa fan, and a few weeks after he died, my son suggested we went to see Aston Villa v Colchester. So we went to Colchester, and the amenities for a disabled person, as Tim would know, is very important for me. So a couple of years later, my daughter asked me if I'd take my grandson to watch football, so I took him over Colchester. Their average gate's about 3,500. He really enjoyed it, so we've been going over there quite regular now. This season, I think I've missed one home game. Unfortunately, they're 20th in the league, and Sky Bet 2. But I'm just about to go and pick Johnny up. So it takes us about 50 minutes to get there, so we'll show you a bit of the ground when we get there. See you later. Hi everyone. We've just arrived at the stadium. Players are out warming up. We've just had a couple of sherbets down at the Legends Bar. Hopefully you've seen a bit of the outside echoes up in the park. And this is my view. Just about enjoying the game. Thank you very much. quick footnote about the trip to Colchester. Just to point out, there's parking spaces for about 1,000 cars. You have to pre-book, it's £7. My ticket was £16. My carer went for £3, and my grandson's ticket was £11. So a great cheap day out, although they sacked the manager after the game. Just to explain why I'm wearing the England shirt, today's really busy. At the moment I'm watching cricket, I'm going to have to listen to it on the radio on the way up there. After the game, hopefully get home and see Chelsea play Arsenal. And then after that, England v South Africa in the rugby. So hopefully today I won't have to listen to your number 2, Terry, talking about Liverpool. And unfortunately, Simon, hopefully Chelsea will get a result against you. Cheers.
Lawrence, Ian Allinson here, ex-Colchester and Arsenal player. I hope you're well, mate. Webby shared some pictures of me over the weekend where he was at Colchester. Shame about the result, but fantastic stadium there in Colchester. For me, Layer Road was always going to be the place because I enjoyed playing there so much. That's where I had all my good times. But I've been around the new stadium once or twice, and obviously I was inducted into the Hall of Fame there. So keep a smile on the face, keep working hard, keep supporting them, and hopefully they'll get out of the relegation trouble they're in, and we'll have to catch up after Christmas. Good luck, mate. Speak to you later. Bye.
Lawrence, what can I say? Was that good from the main man, Ian Allison, a living legend, over 300 games for Colchester United, and you go and watch him. What can I say? And he is in the Hall of Fame. He'd do anything. He's a top fella. And you're a top man. Keep it going. Good luck to Chelsea. You're on a turn. And Colchester United, again, not doing too well at the moment, just like my boys Coventry, but hopefully we'll turn it around. So you go, get your money in your hand in your pocket and buy that boy Foggy, buy him a pint of beer. You'll probably want 2 or 3 knowing him. Right, let's move on very quickly on the shout-outs. Dino, remember Dino? Got nearly 2,000 views as a blue nose. Anyway, we were doing the walk, was it 2 weeks ago, for cancer. And we're walking, we're off from there to there. And he says to me, Webby, you didn't see, but guess who walked past you? Susan and my auntie or something walked past you. Never said hello. What's the matter with you? So I want a big shout out to them, to your family. And I think another part of your family is over here in CAIXESBBXXX. Well, if they're here, hopefully you might come down to see Tim and myself for a bevy tonight. Okay? So cheers, Dino. Hey, Birmingham City, Wayne Rooney. There's your answer. Right, my 2 little non-league football clubs, I said I'd give them a shout every week. Hendon Football Club in London. Don't forget Ian Allison. There's a little bit of work for his son, Lee, who is the manager there. This is for you, Lee. Right, they've had 2 games this week. They beat Dorchester at home 1-0. Well done. Then they went to Chesham and lost 2-1 to Chesham. Now, they're about 11th in the league. I think that's where they're expecting to stay. They get about 250, 300, 400 a week and what have you. Let's see if we can increase that. So come on, Hendon Football Club. And the other one I'm going to talk about is Chatham. They beat Concord Rangers 3-1 last week. Then they drew away to, is it Hathaway? Hashtag, sorry, I think it's Hashtag. Drew 1-1 and they're 2nd in the league. But I think they're about 6 points behind top of the table. I think it's Carl Shorten, I'm not too sure. But anyway, so good luck to the boys at Chatham. And that's Talk. Talk, if you're watching, send me a message, big man. Right. Now, there's a guy in the last couple of weeks who just come into Monte Cristo. And he said, do us a favour, Webby. Put this on your shout out, so I'm going to do it. Now, I didn't realise, but what he says is, Chris, his son, Charlie, big shout out to you, Charlie, is in an England 6-a-side football World Cup. Okay, the World Cup in the UAE. First game tonight against France, 27th of October, 10:15 local time. If you want to check it out, it is www.wmfworldcup.com. Check it out. Chris, thanks for that, pal. He sent me on that last night in Monte Cristo. Not seen him for a couple of days, so fingers crossed. I will watch it now. We'll go and see if Charlie can score. 6-a-side. England, absolutely superb. Right. Don't forget, if you want any shout outs for next week and the week after, comments below. It's as simple as that. Or even on Facebook page. Right. get on to a bit of sport. It's been a poor week this week, hasn't it? You know it has. We're gonna kick on. Rugby league's finished, so we're gonna kick on rugby union. If anybody saw that semi-final last Saturday, well, I did, obviously, in the 3 horseshoes down in my manor, and talk about being gutted. I mean, England led all the way until the last 2 minutes. We lost 15-16 South Africa. You just knew, didn't you? They got a penalty, South Africa, and scored a penalty 2 minutes from the end, and they were on their knees. It's a phenomenal game. I know some football guys, they call it egg chasing, but let me tell you something. You don't say you're an egg chaser to the referee, do you? He's that size, and he will, you know, when he says this, you do it, don't you? So it's a great game. So unlucky England. I think they're playing Argentina today for the 3rd spot, but are we interested? Well, I'll probably watch it anyway. So unlucky England against South Africa last week. And a little bit of news, Courtney Lawes, the big flanker from Northampton, retires from international duty. Super. Well done, Courtney. He's done fantastic. But I think he's carrying on playing for Northampton. Right. A little bit of Formula 1 news. This is from me pal over in Chesterfield. Again, Hamilton. What's happening with the Mercedes this year? Hamilton disqualified in his Mercedes. And they do say it's a breach of technical regulations, whatever that means. But Verstappen wins the USA last week, and that's his 50th Formula 1 win. So listen, you ain't going to stop him, are you? He's absolutely flying. I think he only wants 2 more wins, and that's it. The World Cup's done. The World Cup, well, World Championship's done, isn't it? So that's a big shout out to my pal Ian over there in Chesterfield. Watches every week. Hope you're getting better soon. And you're coming over. Don't forget, yeah, I've just realised you're coming over the next month, aren't you? And you're bringing over a great little prize signed, aren't you? A little motor car. Yeah, just all of it. So I look forward to seeing you, big man. We're going to make some money for charity for that. Right. I think we're going to move on to Johnny Goggles now, the boxing news. Let's see what's happened, Johnny, from last week and what we got this week. Cheers, Johnny. Take it away, Johnny Goggles. Boxing news on Webby Sports Roundup.
Hello everyone, I'm Johnny Goggles and this is Webby's Boxing Roundup. Here's a quick roundup of last weekend's boxing. Firstly, the Matchroom card that was live on DAZN saw Jack Catterall retain his WBA Intercontinental Super Lightweight title against Jorge Linares. It went the distance, with Catterall getting the majority decision. It was a good performance from the Southpaw Catterall, but the only thing is, I think he gave the three-time free weight champion Linares too much respect. Linares looked good in parts, but age is definitely catching up with him. And the very next day, he announced his retirement from the sport. He gave us some good bouts over his 21-year career, and he was a great champion who never ducked anyone. We also had a boxer card over on Sky Sports, with the British and Commonwealth Cruiserweight titles on the line, with Isaac Chamberlain challenging champ Mikel Larrell. Again, this went the distance, with Chamberlain picking up the win and being crowned the new British and Commonwealth Cruiserweight champion. This weekend, we have the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury taking on the UFC's Francis Ngannou in a crossover bout from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's a funny one for me because I don't know anything about Ngannou. I've heard he's a big hitter and I've heard he's been training with Mike Tyson. Also, now that the Fury Usyk have signed a contract, we're just waiting to hear the date of their bout. I'm hearing that Fury wants the 23rd of December, which is 8 weeks away. But I'm sure after this Ngannou bout, some more news will come out and I'll keep you updated. There's a bout on the undercard that I'm really excited about. Fabio Wardley versus David Adali. 2 British heavyweight boxers that I really like. This card's live on TNT Box Office. And with Tyson Fury being on it, we know it's going to be a good show. So that's it for me for this week. I'll be back next week with some more boxing news and fight coverage. And don't forget, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, please like and subscribe to Webby's Sports Roundup from sunny Tenerife, and it's free.
Cheers, Johnny. Fantastic news. And again, good luck to Reece tomorrow night in his boxing 54 kilogram bout. Let's hope he knocks him out. Cricket, World Cup cricket, is it worth talking about? 1 win in 4. We got smashed during the week. We've lost. Sri Lanka smashed us this week. We got smashed by Afghanistan. 1 in 4, we're out. We're coming home. But we've got to play India. I think now the pressure's off. Let's do it. Let's show that we are not a poor nation at cricket at the moment. We did win the World Cup 4 years ago at South Africa, but what are we doing now? So cricket, I'll leave that to Wagsy. I'm going to bring in Wagsy probably sometime next week, pop him and see him, do a nice little 10-minute vlog, and you know, then we're going to cry in our cup of tea while we're talking about it. So Wagsy, I'll speak to you soon, big man. Bit of snooker news. 2019 World Champion Trump is aiming for a 3rd ranking title this season. Back-to-back victories in the English Open and the Wuhan Open. And at the moment, it is the Northern Irish Open this weekend. So good luck to Trump for that. And Ronnie O'Sullivan, non-entry. What's happening? He does pick and choose. It's probably because he can. Because he is the main man. Don't forget, make sure you make a bid on timothydow.com/Webby. Make a bid for charity. CD Tenerife. Hey, another great result, my son. All I'm going to say, Chrissy Todd, the General of the Armada, sir, do us a favour. Give us a video. Update the boys and girls what's happening. Cheers, Chrissy.
Welcome everyone to Webby Sports Channel. Tenerife drew last weekend, 0-0. Wasn't a cracker, but it was 3rd place Levante against 4th place Tenerife, so always going to be a tight game. Tenerife had 5 players out, but we started well. First 20 minutes we were all over them. Had a good goal disallowed, we think. Anyway, obviously we're slightly biased, but the linesman didn't give offside. Everyone back to the centre circle. Then you look up and see the referee looking into his mic and speaking into his mic. Sorry, you get a bit worried. It went to VAR and offside. But I mean, you see the pictures afterwards. Maybe Tim can put the photo up. But apart from that, I'll say with all the players out, the B team guys came in. 3 of them and did a really good job, so we were happy about that. The future looks bright, and we move on now. We have 3 away matches. Elche tomorrow at 8 o'clock in Martin Valero, big historic ground. The World Cup was played there in 1982, and let's see if we can get a win. We need to get back on the winning track because we've drawn the last 2, but we're still 4th in the league and looking good. So let's see. One other point for today. Webby's given me permission. Thank you for that. We're selling calendars for charity. Armada Sur calendars. Due to a slight spelling error on the email, however, I've ended up with 100 colanders. They arrived this morning from AliExpress. So I've got 100 CD Tenerife colanders for sale at €10 if anyone's interested. They are handy for cooking and things. So all right, thank you very much, and see you next time. Vamos Tenerife. Subscribe to Webby Sports Channel, and boom.
Toddy, as always, big man, looking nice in that another top. He's got some new tops. I don't know where he's getting from. He's obviously not going to Tim's shop, is he? He's got the yellow one on again today. Tim, you've got to come and show him. Sorry, you've got to come and show him, because I've had enough of this. I walked down today and he says, I'm here. I said, no, look at this. No, don't put your arm around me. Oh, yeah, look, this is a colour clash. Where'd you get that from?
2 tree ball.
You only bought 2?
I bought 5.
Thank you, Tim. You know, it's my chief bottle washer, my cameraman, my producer, man. And what else, your last one? And the director. I've got it again, straight off. Cheers, Tim. Right.
Back controller.
And the fat... The what? Hey, listen, you've been good since last week. You've had no beers, have you? Until you went out with me. Webby, can I have a beer? I says, yes, you can. All right, so he asked me if he can have a drink now. Right. Horse racing, that's been a bit dodgy lately, hasn't it? But he promised me, Lee Sobot, who's he work for at Leeds? The Yorkshire Evening Post. He went to Leeds United because he's a big Leeds United fan, and they lost to Stoke 1-0. I might actually put he sent a photograph of the away fans, so I might put that up top. Lovely fella, and he went on holidays last week as well. He's everywhere. Right. It was difficult, even last Saturday, racing. I watched the first couple of races, 40-1 winner at ACCOUT because of the rain, 22-1 winner. Not easy, not easy. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what he's done this time. Right, you're going to have to bear with me 2 seconds. He's done it somewhere. He's pulling up somewhere. Just talk amongst yourself. You know what it's like. That's what I do. Right, let's go to Lee. Can't even spell now, boys and girls. Lee Sobot. Here we are. Right. Saturday, Webby, he says, oh, is that what it's called? Oh, we'll have them. Or what's it? WELLHAVEWAN. I thought he meant that we'll have them this for Saturday. 3 p.m. at Cheltenham, my old town. We'll have a one. We'll have a one, something like that. 8-1, second favourite. Represents top combination of Willie Mullins and Paul Townend. Good each way bet, definitely each way. Progressing nicely, has a decent weight and should have more to come as a stayer. Right, fingers crossed. Let's have a couple of quid back. We can do it. We're getting close now to the level stakes. Don't forget, we have been doing it since, what was the first one? 28th of April, wasn't it? Right, we're going to finish off now with our usual last bits and pieces. Number one, rest in peace, two big football fellas. Number one, Sir Bobby Charlton. Everybody knows by now he passed away last Saturday in his 80s. What a lovely fella. Never got a chance to meet him. Did watch him play a few times, which is the first time I ever saw Coventry play when we beat them 2-1 back in 1968, I think it was. He was just an angel, wasn't he? Just a living legend for Manchester United. Part of the Busby Babes, European Cups, he done it. Scored, European Cup, you name it, he done it. So rest in peace to the big man, Sir Bobby Charlton and his family. And the second one during the week was to Bill Kenwright, who was the chairman of Everton Football Club. There was a lot of, how can I say, flack for him with Everton not doing too well recently. Are they going to move to a new ground and so forth? But he was the chairman and his heart and soul was in Everton Football Club. So he died in his, I think he was 77 this week. So there's another great football man. So Bill Kenwright and to your family, rest in peace, mate. Okay, right, that's those two done. Right, Dave Courtney was another one. Another one. Dave Courtney last weekend, one of the big gangsters of the world. Again, rest in peace, Dave. Met him once over in Tenerife Airport. Anyway, right, let's move on to the charity walk very quickly. As we know what we're doing, we're raising money for F.A.C.T, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. Don't want to bore you again, but as you know, over the years I've lived here, I've done lots of charity for Help the Heroes, Lions Club, etc. And I thought, before my passing days and so forth, well, I'm have the opportunity of all you nice people, viewers that watch this show, thought I'd raise some more money for cancer. F.A.C.T, 60 to 70 people that workhorses, volunteers, every penny goes to the people that need it. Up at the Candelaria, where all the cancer patients are. Now, we've had two walks. We raised 800 the first walk, just under 600 on the second walk. With my great sponsors, which I'll do a little short blog next week. 12 great sponsors I've got, donators for my show. Just under, I think, 2.5 grand. Phenomenal. Now, we've got one more to do, which has been confirmed for November the 21st. We're going to change the pubs. We're only going to do 3 this time. Terry is organising that side of things, which we're finalise on next week's show, football round show. And Simon, I was looking for £5 minimum. That's what I want. So I actually want 5k, and we've got this great auction site, timothydowd.com/Webby. Make a bid. Christmas is coming round the corner. Make a bid. You know what items are on there. Some phenomenal items. I'll keep saying, Frankie Dettori, Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan, Rigger has given, Mortis has given us a football. We've got a hat signed by Stenson, 2015 Open Golf Champion signed. Other fantastic items. Please make a bid. You know where it's going. We will make sure those items get to you for Christmas. If you've got a grandson, granddaughter, whatever, a mum, dad, we've all got them, uncles. Great prize, okay? Great Christmas present. They will love it. Right, that's that done and dusted. Don't forget, right at the end, as I always say, please make some. I love the comments, people sending comments through, because I love to reply to them. I know that you're watching and you're having a bit of fun. Big shout out to Joe and Carol from last week. I had a drink with them last week, so I put them on the show. Facebook page also, Tim puts down, puts that down below. Big shout out to the big man, to Foggy. He's doing a great job for me over there. Sends me all bits and pieces. He does me Facebook page. Webby, what are you doing next week? I said, we're going to do this, that, and the other. I've got a big interview with a Middlesbrough man coming next week. We're going to have the Champions League, Europa Cup next week. We've got the Premiership Weekly Roundup next week, and lots of other things, okay? We're all changing around and doing things. We're trying to build it up and build it up. Big shout out and a big thanks to Kevin the Scotsman. He's got me a nice few subscribers. Thank you, Kevin. And a great shout to Lee the Map Master. Lovely to meet you last week on Tim's. If you haven't seen that one last week on Living with MS in Tenerife, go and watch it. It was a fantastic evening. It was the last Monday night and it was superb. So lovely to meet you. We'll meet you all again. So I don't think there's anything else I want to say. All I'm going to say is, as I always say, look at this, sunny Tenerife. If you want to pop in, have a beer with Tim and myself. We're always in the Monte Cristo on a Friday night as Tim goes live. We do this morning over in Laura's. We do that live in every Friday morning, about 10 o'clock-ish. Want to come have a beer, have a coffee and so forth, then please do. Big shout out to Roger and Christine last Monday as well, a gooner, lovely, lovely fella. Hope you had a nice Chinese. Right, I'm waffling now. I'm going to start waffling because I'm ready for a coffee. I want to thank the main man. You know, he's there. You saw him, didn't you? Big yellow shirt. He ain't wearing that again next week, I'll tell you. I'm going to rip it off him, chuck him in with the whales and the shirt. All I'm going to say is, thank you for my new subscribers. Love you loads. My passion is here, as you know. Let's sort it. So, if you like what you hear and you like what you see, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Webby Sports Roundup. It is for free. You have a great weekend, and don't forget, comments, Facebook, it's all down there below, and subscribe. Take care, and I'll see you next week.